Hi Cancer, welcome to 2019. How are you? I hope you all had a great 2018 and I wish you an even greater 2019. And you know, this reading is for you this month. So let's start, shall we? What I'm going to do 3 rows, past, present, future, and then I'll pull some clarifiers, and then I'm going to also pull an oracle card as an additional message for you this month. So let's see what you have in store. I'm excited. I'm just really curious to see what's going to happen. So far, all the signs that I did readings for, they all had some cycles that they need to finish, some unfinished business from 2018 that they haven't completed. So let's see if that's what's going to happen for you too. Okay, let me do this so you can see what I'm seeing. Yep. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Wow, beautiful. Cancer, 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 you had some really awesome cards this month. Okay, well, let me pull the video up so I can see you guys, and then we'll start, right? So we'll do the first row and then we'll do the next row and so on. So we start with the Lovers in reversed. Wow, I just realized, and you have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Well, with this, so what I have to say about this, I feel like some of you might have ended relationships. Some of you that they were needed to be ended. Some of you, those relationships that were ended they were just not the right person for you. So be okay with that, accept that, and then don't like really hold on too hard to like that idea of like, oh, they should have worked out, or like I thought they were the one, or I thought that that's, you know, like my soulmate or my twin flame, whatever you call it. It wasn't yours. It wasn't yours, and something else better is coming along. So, you know, it's like whatever those, it could be a love relationship, but it could also be like a business partnership or in a project that you were like hold so dear to, but it just didn't work out. It wasn't right for you. So, you know, let go. Be able to let go of that. Be able to let go and let be, as they say, right? Then we have the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and then the High Priestess. This, to me, this combination, it tells me that, you know, I feel like because you're holding control of like that relationship, I feel it was an ego battle for you, and like I think you still want to have the last word, which, you know, sometimes Cancer, that's really not your nature. I feel like it's more like you're the nurturing person. So, but it's also sometimes it's good to, for some of you, it's like letting go of the ego, letting go of you know, trying to prove somebody something. But for others of you, I think it's a really good time to assert your boundaries and really make them known, you know, because I feel like sometimes as you Cancers are so nurturing, and you always attract people that need help and need support, and you're always willing and happy to provide that. But sometimes your emotions, you spread yourself so thin and you give so much of yourself that sometimes you let people cross your boundaries and let you know, like your comfort zones and your emotional limits be pushed. So yeah, assert your boundaries this month. You know, like really know where you stand and what is good, what is not, like what's acceptable, what's not, and then, you know, let people know that that's not okay. And this is like with this too, like you internally know what are your boundaries, what are your limits, but speak up, you know. And that's what, you know, like with the High Priestess, it's like that mystical, that's your intuition will speak to you, and you know what you need to do. And then this is with the Ace of Swords, you have that clarity. You're really like, you have the clearest head out of all the zodiac signs this month in January to like know exactly what needs to get done and when it needs to get done. So embrace that, and like really that's going to be your strength this month. And I'm going to tie this at the end, but with the last row we have the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and then the Moon in reverse. The Moon in reverse with the High Priestess, secrets will come to light. You will see something. You will see behavior that was shady. You will see behavior that was aggressive, or something that was kind of like pushing your limits. And that will come to light, and then, but it for a good cause, because that will allow you to manifest things. That will allow you to get it with people that are serving you the higher purpose and are also willing to work with you, and then be in a fair partnership than just be always, you know, trying to like or get the upper hand in the situation. So overall, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. But let's put some clarifiers. Let's see what those in reverse cards are all about too. Okay, so see, what do we have? The Lovers in reversed. We have the Judgment in reversed. I feel that's because there was just not too much. There's not a lot of process. Like there was not a lot of, I wouldn't say thought, but there's just, you didn't think things through, I should say. You had an idea of what you wanted to be, but it just didn't end up being that, right? Oh wow, look, another Three of Pentacles. Okay. So let's see. So this is what we got for clarifiers. Well, we'll start with the Judgment. We have the Judgment clarifying the Lovers. It's like I said, you had an idea of what it wanted to be, but it just wasn't. It didn't end up being that. You know, you had this like vision of what you want this relationship to be, but it's just, you know, sometimes you either judged too hard the situation, or you were too hard on yourself or too hard on your partner, you know, and maybe too rigid, and it's just, it didn't work out. Now with the Four of Swords clarifying the Two of Cups in reversed, I feel like somebody wasn't pulling their weight in the relationship. Somebody was too laid back. Somebody was just too dormant. I don't know why that word comes to me, but like too apathetic. You know, it's almost like, oh yeah, they'll do it. You know, they'll do it. They'll get it done. You know, so it's like them kind of like laying. I see this picture of like somebody just laying on the couch, and then the other person is just like doing everything around the house, making sure that everything's taken care of. You know, the lunches are packed. You know, the bills are paid. Stuff like so. Like somebody wasn't pulling their weight, and that caused a rift. And the same, like if we talk about work and business partnership, again, it's a partner that wasn't pulling their weight. They were doing their job, or they're part of the contract or their responsibilities. Now, the Six of Swords clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Again, it's letting control, letting go. You know, and then you also, not only by like also letting go, but you also focusing on helping others, you would be able to move forward and also let go of like that control, and let go of the like having that image of like the relationships that haven't worked out, or how they're supposed to work out, or you know, like just yeah, moving forward from something that wasn't serving, and like kind of really letting go of that control. I feel like letting go of control, it's a big theme. Even though with Cancers, you're not a one to have control. I feel like it's not your nature, but for some reason this is coming through. It's like really letting go of certain conceptions, certain attitudes, I feel like. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Five of Wands. I think in this particular, like, you know, I said egos before, and I said somebody wanted to be right. With this one, it's like reaping what you sow. So kind of like if you come into a relationship with an ego, you're gonna get ego back. So don't expect somebody to like just put their guard on right away when your guard is like way up and you have fences miles down the road, you know. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of like what you bring in a relationship, you might get that in return, you know. So be willing and open to other people. But like I said, for some of you, setting boundaries is important, because if you're not going to set boundaries, right, people will keep keep pushing those limits and see how far they can go with you, how far they can push your buttons till you snap, which is not a good thing to do, right? Then we have the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Ace of Swords. This is beautiful. You're going to get that clarity that you so wanted and that you're so needed through the help of your friends, through the help of a partnership of some sorts, or through the help of like some higher knowledge. So, you know, if you wanted to get into occult mysteries or occult studies, or if you wanted to just like watch documentaries about certain things, or like about a topic that you're interested that would help you get clarity, do that. I encourage that very, very much. Then we have the Ten of Swords clarifying the High Priestess. Ten of Swords, it's like, you know, if you look at this card, it's like he's laying down with the sword. So it's almost like he stopped fighting. He just, you know, it's just, he realized that it's not worth it for him to like keep going and keep like stressing himself about it. He kind of like let that go. And I think with the High Priestess, it's almost like it's, instead of trying to rationalize things, you go from a point of intuition. Listen to intuition this month. And for some reason I felt compelled to say something on the 12th. January 12th would be a date important for some of you, so watch out for that. And yeah, go, don't be so rational. You go from your intuition this month. Listen to your intuition, because it has a lot to say to you, you know. Then moving forward, we have the Three of Swords clarifying the Magician. The Magician, so like what I said earlier about and being the manifestor, you being able to manifest the life that you want, the dreams and the projects, the ideas that you put forward, and like being able to like accomplish them. It's only going to happen once you move past those like hurt relationships and that control, and then like being, you know, like yes, I got hurt in this relationship, but I healed. I've learned a lesson and I'm healing. But that lesson helps me create other things and better things, you know. And then we have Justice clarifying the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so with these two, right, we have, if I put it this way, I don't know if you can see, but okay, right? So we're pretty much having Justice. So you're going to get the clarity through the help of some friends, through the help of some occult studies, through the help of like watching certain things, or just like really informing, reading more about certain things that you're interested about, or that you think that would bring you that extra knowledge. But some of you would also you'll get that through maybe a court settlement, which I won't be surprised that some of you will be involved in a court system, or like have something to do with like the legal system this month too. And if that's you, know that you're going to get the justice you deserve. Know that you're going to have the right lawyers to help you out to get that the result that you deserve. So be mindful of that too. But yeah, no, if you're like battling in court for something, know that justice will be served. And then to end the month, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse clarifying the Moon in reverse. So the Moon in reverse, like we said, secrets, right? Secrets coming out. But it's coming out because somebody, their guard is down. Because somebody, in a moment of, I won't say weakness, but in a moment of like being open and honest, they would tell you exactly how they feel, you know. And then I think a lot of things will come out of having either a conversation or having a heart to heart that month, or this month in January, where it's also like by you letting your guard down and you coming into a situation with open and honesty and sincerity, you know, like you'll get that in return, and you will hear certain things that you didn't think they were possible. You didn't think, you know, like secrets will come to life, but which is good because they'll help you move forward. So, and that's it for these cards. But let me pull an oracle card. Let's see what the message is for you. You know, what other messages Cancer you need to hear for January. Let's see. Oh, honeymoon. This is the third zodiac sign that's getting honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, you know, I think to end the month and, you know, letting go of certain things and just being present in the moment. Where it's like when you dwell on the past, when you don't dwell on like those hurt relationships, you know, the partnerships that didn't work out, and like those ego battles, and, you know, like the stress that caused you, the wounds that hurt, you know, caused to, you know, you're not being able to like really appreciate what you have in front of you and the opportunities that you might have, because justice will be served. And there is an opportunity for you to really feel a lot of joy this month, but it's only if you present in the moment and you really appreciate each moment of each day too, in a way where it's like, okay, I got to this point because so and so, because I did this and this and this, and then appreciate that in yourself too. But for some of you too, I feel like with the Justice card here too, you might be getting like your vows renewed too, or some of you that might have been in like a long partnership, you're actually tying the knot this month and then going on a honeymoon trip. But overall, like, this is a really good month for you. I feel like this is going to be some like hard learned lessons that you will come to realize that you had to do, but also move forward from them, and then going into like the Magician, you know, where you manifest your future, manifest the things that you want. So I'll leave you with that for now, Cancer. And if you like this reading and if it resonated with you, please like the video. And if you're looking forward to see the reading for your February month, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next month. Okay, bye, Cancer.